Assalam to every of my Muslim friends and welcome to IARS Imaginations and Real Stories. In today's session, I am gonna read a book in English. But before starting the video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The topic of the story that I'm gonna explain is on Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Stories of Quran. The topic of the book that I'm gonna explain is the birth of a prince. Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, was a very evil man. He was intoxicated with the pride of race and material civilization. He greatly oppressed his Israelite subjects. He had been told by his soothsayers that an Israelite boy would kill him, so he would have each and every male Israelite child killed at birth and let the girls live. But Allah had other plans. Musa alayhi salam was born to Imran's wife. In these circumstances, Allah inspired her with the idea of placing the baby boy in a chest and letting it float on the river Nile, so the Pharaoh would not have him killed. Musa's alayhi salam elder sister kept a watch to see where the chest went. After some time, she came running to tell her mother that the chest had floated right by Pharaoh's palace, and someone had picked it up. This worried the mother terribly, and fearing for her child's life, she sent her daughter to find out what was happening. Now, when the chest floated towards the palace, Pharaoh's wife happened to be sitting by the river bank, so she had the servants take the chest out of the water and brought to her. When it was opened, she at once felt motherly instinct for the baby lying therein. Unlike the Pharaoh, his wife was extremely pious and kind lady. In fact, she would pray to Allah to grant her an abode in Jannah in exchange for the luxuries of Pharaoh's palace. Therefore, using her influence, she convinced Pharaoh that he had nothing to be afraid of as far as this boy was concerned. In the face of his wife's resolution, Pharaoh had no choice but to give in, and they adopted him as a son. The baby was hungry and constantly crying. Many ladies were called to nurse him, but he refused to be fed by any of them. Musa's alayhi salam sister slipped into the palace along with these ladies. She went up to the queen and said, "May I tell you of somebody who might be able to feed him?" The queen, concerned for the baby's well-being, at once gave permission to bring along the said woman. Thus, Musa's alayhi salam sister went and brought along his own mother. Allah brought him back to his mother so that she would not grieve for her son. He got the benefit of his mother's milk as well as the opportunity of being brought up in Pharaoh's palace with the best teachers to teach him. When he became an adult and was firmly established in life, Allah bestowed on him knowledge and wisdom. Allah's promise is always true, but short-sighted people fail to understand that Allah's wisdom, power, and goodness are far greater than any little mischiefs they try to plan. I hope my Muslims or non-Muslim friends have learned something from today's story. Today's task is that I have made some mistakes in the pronunciation of the words and spelling mistakes. And whoever gives me the correct answer, I will write their names on my chart. I will meet you in another video. Till that, Allah Hafiz.